Hi everyone, I'm doing some post-commentary for this boss fight. I didn't actually do commentary during the fight because I was just trying out the method that I had in mind, and I wasn't sure if I was actually going to be able to beat this thing or not. So, the idea is going into this, I tried to up Edward's agility as much as possible because that's what I'm doing here. I'm trying to figure out what I can give him to have him have more agility. Because part of the problem was that the boss just kept going. And another problem was that Edward kept getting paralyzed. And unfortunately, there's really nothing I can do about that to make it so the boss does not paralyze him, which sucks. At least as far as I noticed. There might be like some sort of armor you can put on him, but the armor drops are so rare in this game, it's really not worth it. Here I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do, if I'm just going to take the hit with the agility or what. And I think I decided to go ahead and do it because the life drinker only drops the agility 2 points. But it does so much with your strength. The shotgun also is supposed to work well with this boss, but every 2 turns you have to... Did I use the shotgun? Maybe I started with the shotgun. I don't remember now. I'm just looking for things that are going to give them higher agility so we have a stand a chance against this boss. This gives him insane agility, so he's constantly like going way before anyone else. That's what I know. I put that on him. The Vital Knuckles. Okay, so I didn't put the life drinker on Edward. I thought it was on him for this battle. Maybe not. But the whole idea about this battle is really you have to use Edward as your tank. And I spend the majority of this battle upping his strength and his agility to make sure that he can go before the boss can. Or at least so that he can keep up with this boss. Many of the bosses in this game are not... This game is very strange in that a lot of the bosses are not difficult, but then you have some towards the end of the game that are extremely, extremely difficult. This is really... Other than the gargoyle, this is... which you weren't supposed to be able to defeat the first time you fight it anyway. This is really the first boss that we run into that causes a problem. So he's going to do fortify his strength, and Koudelka probably fortifies agility. Now you can use magic in this battle, and I use it a little bit in this, but it's very scary to use because as you're using it against him, he can just automatically like go into that stage where he's shaking about, and you won't even see the animation for it until it's too late, and then you've already healed him for like 1,000 damage. It's really scary. So I used it very infrequently. So that's pretty much the strategy for this battle. This boss does not do a lot of damage. So other than that, it's just keep Edward healed and everyone else as well, but they just don't get hit nearly as much, and keep him unparalyzed whenever he gets paralyzed. I did not get paralyzed nearly as many times in this battle as I did in the first one where I rage quit. I wasn't going to show that video, and then I decided it was kind of funny, and I just like cut out, because there's a lot of it where I'm just like sitting there staring at it going, what? So that battle went on for probably about as long as this one is. So he was kind of jerking around there, even though you can't tell now. But I believe we used magic against him now it would have healed him. But now he's in his animation for preparing to do his magic attack. Of course we miss. There's gonna be a lot of misses until we get the agility up more. Yeah, it was like the rage quit one. I literally, you can hear me, I just like dropped the controller and I'm like, I'm done. Yep, see, he's in his jerky stage. So if we had used magic against him, even though we couldn't see him doing that animation, he was still doing it. So it's pretty tricky. Oh, here I was trying to have James refill the shotgun for Edward. I thought maybe we'd be able to do that, but you can't, unfortunately. Only the person using the weapon can reload the weapon, which I guess makes sense. I mean, you might be able to do it if they're like standing next to each other, but unfortunately I have Edward on the other side of the screen, so that didn't happen. Hey, James's magic went up. So yeah, really that's the whole thing about this battle. It goes on for about 15 minutes total, minus the, not including the preparation time. So it's a long battle, but it's not a hard battle once you figure out what to do. It's just time consuming. And if I had made James more a physical threat than magic, then perhaps this battle would not have gone on as long. But considering Edward's the only one we have that has any sort of physical strength, I mean, there's really not much that Edward and James, or not Edward, Koudelka and James can do in this fight other than be support for Edward, and he's carrying this whole team. And then at first, especially when you're doing this, and you keep missing constantly, it's really, really annoying. So it definitely helped putting the shotgun on him. I forgot to use the shotgun for this because I ended up using the life drinker for the rest of the game after this. So I'll probably go ahead and stop the commentary here. Again, like, you skipped about 17, 18 minutes into the video, I think it is. You will, maybe in 15 minutes, I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, you skip farther ahead in the video, and you can go ahead and skip the rest of this battle. It's pretty much all the same thing, but I'll see you guys on the other side. Six. Okay. Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to Koudelka. I just fought this really hard boss, and I'm sure I did post commentary explaining everything about that boss. Actually, I gotta go ahead and take off what. Wait, how can I get rid of the Mystic Board? This item's supposed to be really good, but just get a normal sword. Anyway, the boss is way too quick. I couldn't actually attack it, and then it, like, every time it jitters around like that, it is completely immune to magic. Well, it's not immune to it, it drains the magic. Okay, so now I don't know what to do. Something over here? I guess so. So I'm not gonna go ahead and finish the game right now, but I just wanted to do this part. See if there's anything. Any cutscenes? And there are.
This must be the temple.
There's no way! If I put a bullet through it, it wouldn't budge. What are we gonna do?
How ironic to have made it this far and not have access to the temple.
Koudelka, Edward, you both must go now. It is my friend that is apparently responsible for this disturbance, and therefore I am partially responsible for this trouble. I have no intention of asking for your sympathy, and I'm in no position to plead for your help. So from this point forward, I can manage on my own.
Don't kid yourself. We didn't come along just for your sake.
No, Koudelka, you should go back now. It'll be far too dangerous.
Edward, you're the one who should go home. You were not meant for this world. Granted, you are a good fighter, having had plenty of experience, and I won't deny the fact that you have the killer instinct either. But when all is said and done, you are an average Joe. I am not. I was meant to exist in this realm. It's the only place I can carve out an existence for myself.
Quit lecturing me! I want no part of a lukewarm existence filled with regret. No. My way is to not worry about consequences, and to do whatever it is I want to do. Chance means nothing to me. Life's a gamble, and once you place your bet, you'd better play to win, or else you end up dead.
Edward, you really are ridiculous.
That's what they tell me.
Do as you like.
That I will.
Oh, suddenly when you feel like it, you decide when you can and cannot
That
open
I will.
doors?
Wait, there's a way. Remember when we were searching Patrick's mansion? There was various chemicals around. It may take some time, but I think I can combine the chemicals to make nitroglycerin.
Nitroglycerin?
That's great! We're talking powerful explosives here.
For this door, I think we'll need a full flask. Indeed, if I drop the flask before I return, I'll be knocking on heaven's door in a flash.
The hell?
I go, and it is done. The bell invites.
Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven or hell.
Okay, so now we're on disc 4. I guess I'm gonna stop the recording for a second because I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be recording or how I'm gonna split this up. So